Walking down this road tonight, talking about the things we fight. Addiction knocking at my door. E&T wants so much more. We walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, together we'll move along. Searching for a brighter day, holding tight along the way. Sobriety's a steep climb, D&T winning every time. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Walking down this road tonight, talking about the things we fight. Addiction knocking at my door. E&T wants so much more. We walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, together we'll move along. Searching for a brighter day, holding tight along the way. Sobriety's a steep climb, D&T winning every time. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along.
All right, now it should be off now.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
This morning? How was your Thanksgiving yesterday?
It was good.
Yeah,
Very good.
yeah. Well, Amanda had a huge transformation over the Thanksgiving holiday.
She had a little work done.
We have to find out what the F kind of turkey that was, because I want me some of that. Because she left as a normal aged woman with children, and she came back as a high school teenager. I want some of that chicken or turkey or whatever it was. I'll eat that ham if that's what I have to do to go down about 20 years. I'll eat that turkey.
I mean, I might even eat an egg for that one.
Right.
That's big.
I would do an awful lot of horrible things. I would
sauce?
not kill someone.
Okay.
There has been that dilemma. Have you ever seen that movie out there? That
Turn your phone down, Tori.
yeah, it was apparently
She's
my phone.
She's usually getting on to us, so.
You know what? When I have to tell my husband I was wrong about something, so I'll get back to the other one in a second. But so we have what's called the rule of three, and the rule of three is it has three rules. One, when you realize you were wrong, you are the one that has to come and admit it. You have to say it 3 times, and the other person cannot rub it back in your face that you were wrong.
So you have to be like, I was wrong, I was wrong, I was
No,
wrong.
you say, you were right, I was wrong. You were right, I was wrong. You were right, I was wrong. And they are not allowed to.
I told you
the
so.
only thing they're allowed to do is if they don't know what you're talking about. Like, what are you talking about? Then you can tell them what you were wrong about. But they're not allowed to do that. Yeah, they're not allowed. See, I told it, and we started it because, we've been doing it forever. But we started because, one, by the time you've said it the third time, you're both laughing. And so it eliminates fights, and it eliminates the fights because the other one can't make you feel even worse about the fact that you were wrong. So it makes it, but I rarely have to do it. It's mostly Steve. So when I do, he goes, how does that feel? I'm like, I have used the line from the movie, like vinegar. Yeah, because I'm not usually the one. Like, I wore a shirt yesterday that says, I'm not always right. I'm just here to prove that you are wrong.
Have y'all seen there's a challenge going right now that's like husband and wife, and it's telling the truth, but you cannot judge.
Yeah.
And they're sitting in front of a camera, and they legit tell something that they do, like, to the other one. Like, one girl said, I don't always have a headache, I just pretend like I do. And then it says, tell the truth, we cannot judge. Like, they have to say that after each one. Like,
Well, I wouldn't even be able to play that game because I tell the truth to Steve. Why did you do that?
there was one that she said that she lies to her husband. She says, I tell you I'm still working, and really I'm at the casino. And the husband's, when the kids are being loud, I just pretend like I have to go to the bathroom, and I really don't. I just go sit on the toilet and play on my phone.
So me and my sister did that the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yes. And my sister, actually you, have me empty your clothes out of the dryer. And one of them was that I took water from the bathroom and put them on the clothes so I could start the dryer again and didn't have to hold it.
Oh my God, I need to do that one. See, now I will just go turn the dryer back on
for no
and
reason.
say, they're not ready yet.
Look it up. There's some funny ones.
I told Steve yesterday, I said, I just have a curious question. And he's like, what's that? And I said, I'm curious as to why the leprechaun, who is nice enough to get my clothes out of the dryer and fold them, why he can't figure out where they go and put them away in my closet. And he goes, I don't know. Maybe I'll let that leprechaun know and he'll stop folding them too.
I want that
Kimberly
leprechaun.
says good morning.
I did say good morning back already.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And you said thank you. I see. I say that. And you said. All I saw was thank you, Kimberly.
That's all I see.
I don't see. Yeah, I don't see
I don't
anybody.
see any.
Oh, I see a good morning from Alicia.
Yes, because she said,
Yeah.
have a great day, ladies.
Yes.
Oh, yes. She
Hi,
said
Kimberly.
it on. I'm confused. Okay. I'm just confused. Good morning,
I
Kimberly.
just caught it out the corner of my eye.
But what were we talking about before that? I said we'll get back to it. Now I don't even remember what we were talking about. I don't remember. It's obviously it wasn't that important.
It was not that important.
But
What was the favorite thing you cooked or ate yesterday?
well, we
I
had
love
we,
talking about food.
okay, so we had just the normal staples, you know, the green bean casserole, turkey, cranberry sauce.
From a can.
Okay, I did explain that the proof of it is Megan Kelly said, if you come and you have cranberry sauce and it's not the jelly kind, you're evil and get out of my house.
Actually, someone showed up with a different one. Now we had the jelly kind, and I tried the other one.
Because they have the ones with the cranberries
Berries
in
in
it.
the whole cranberries.
Yeah.
I mixed that with butter at Christmas time. I don't know why I don't do it at Thanksgiving, but you mix the whole cranberry can with butter, and it's really good to put on rolls or put on your sandwiches, like when you make a turkey sandwich. Or
The
something.
whole cranberries?
It is made with the whole
Okay.
cranberries, but by the time you mix it, they kind of bust up. They're still there little, but mix it with it. It is really good with butter. The
Yeah,
whole
that
cranberry.
that one's more
Yeah.
more better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But now
more
this was
better?
this was like a little cranberry salad.
That's kind of better for mixing into something, or you
Yeah.
know, if you kind of really are wanting to spread it on something. Although the jelly spreads just fine.
But the butter, but you know, you add butter to
Butter.
anything, and it
It's
makes it
butter
better.
makes it
Butter
better.
makes it better.
But it makes it better.
I don't know why I don't make that for Thanksgiving. I only make it at Christmas time.
But sadly, I went to make the Danish potatoes.
Oh yeah.
And I sent her a message. I'm trying to find the recipe. Found it in the book she gave Steve. Okay, apparently all Danish people know how to make it because they're like potatoes, sugar, and boil the potatoes and peel. Then cook it in the sugar. Like how do you
cook the sugar to make
how
it
do you
go
make
into it?
how do you do the potato? How do you actually do the whole recipe? They're like, the bitches were Danes. We already know how to do that. Like, why are you asking? Just here's what you put in it: 3 ingredients, and just do it. Like, basically, that was.
You're supposed to know. Hello.
I'm like, okay, that doesn't help me at all. So I Googled it and found it. And Emma needs to tell me. I will figure out how to say it correctly. So I'm not going to say it until she tells me how to say it correctly.
And then we'll get Greta to say it in her own
But
version.
in English, it's basically called sugar potatoes.
Okay.
Is the translation. So I found an actual recipe from a Dane online that did it. And you need to cook the potatoes. Then when they're lightly warm still, peel them. And then you have to you should put them in a metal bowl in the refrigerator for a minimum of 2 hours. Best if in the fridge overnight. So it kind of hardens up the potatoes, but they're all the way cooked. That way, when you mix them into the
don't
caramel glaze, they don't turn into
Mush. Yeah.
So I was like, guess what? We're not making these today.
Aw.
Because by the time they were made, like everything else was ready.
Right.
And I'm like, you can flash freeze stuff in a sense by putting a lot of ice on it, dump the ice and more ice. But I'm like, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to put them in the pan, put the lid on them. They're peeled, put them in the fridge. And then we can make them for when we're having a leftover dinner.
day.
Yeah. So I'm excited to make them because They are really good.
They sound delicious.
They are really good. So and I want to make them for Christmas for everyone who is coming for Christmas. So I need to make them now
So you can
so
prepare
that I
yourself.
can know that okay, this is how, because I wouldn't have known, because we didn't do it that way when she did it, and she did have a little bit more of a difficult time. But I think it's because they were still too warm.
Yeah.
But they did work, and they turned out really good.
Right.
But I imagine they're going to turn out even better if you do what they tell you
if
to do
if
and
you do it the correct way.
put them away. And her dad may not do that because he has to make them probably throughout, but they might have a set of potatoes ready in the fridge.
Yeah, so he
All
probably
the time.
does
When-
the potatoes
when
ahead of
those
time.
when those are made, then another one goes in the fridge waiting.
Or he does have a big container.
Yeah, I'm not sure. You know, I mean, it's amazing what they do at their restaurant because he is the only chef, and they turn 600 people a day.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they have like 300 during the lunch crowd, and they have about 300 for their dinner crowd. They have like 1 hour between when they shut down after lunch to get the restaurant reset up for dinner.
And it's not a buffet, it's served.
It's served. He has some helpers, but he does not have another chef.
Right.
You go in, there's 3 people in his gigantic kitchen. And I'm like, she was dying laughing at how we do it here. Like there's a whole
crew.
buffet of people in the back.
Yeah.
And she's like, how do they not run all over each other? And granted, she's like, her dad doesn't really want other people back there.
That would be
he
me.
he wants it the way he wants it, and he's fast and he's good, and he cooked for us here when he came here, and he had to make some adjustments because I don't eat pork. So he made a little bit of an adjustment of what they were making because a lot of their dishes are fish and pork in Denmark. And I don't eat either one of those. So I'm like, don't worry about me. Like I'm used to my issues. So you don't have to readjust what you're eating because of me. So anyway, what was your favorite dish?
Veg all.
What?
Veg all.
Veg all.
I never heard it before my husband. And I guess his mom or stepmom makes it. And I don't know if it's like something she started or if it was family, but it's like cans of veg all fried with
What the fuck is veg all?
it's kind of like a mixed vegetable.
A
Yeah,
mix,
like carrots and peas.
a
and-
vegetable medley.
Kind of,
Yeah.
but the can actually says veg all.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you put that in a pan with onions and you fry it, and then you add a cup of mayonnaise, which sounds gross. And then you add the cream of chicken soup can, which also sounds gross. And then you add 2 bags of shredded Velveeta cheese, and you mix it all up, and you put it in a pan with, I did 2 rolls of Ritz on top, and then little butter squares all over the top,
Yeah.
and bake it. And
That
it is
sounds
freaking delicious.
I bet that's delicious.
It
Is
is.
it good?
I don't eat any of that.
Oh, okay. So
It
she
does
can't.
sound delicious.
She cannot.
So it's kind of a
she
veg
cannot.
casserole.
She
Yeah.
cannot confirm nor deny. Okay, so it's kind of like
Usually I mess it up. Every year that I have tried to make it, it's either been too cheesy or it's been too greasy or I forgot the cream of chicken or something stupid because I don't really follow recipes. I just do my own thing.
I can't see what Kimberly says. She said veg all is it
Gross.
gross? Yeah.
I can't see.
Yeah.
I can.
She's got the little throw up little.
I can
emoji.
probably say that does not sound appealing.
It
to
does
me.
not sound good, but I did a good job this time and it was very good.
But I think part of that too is I don't like any vegetable medley anything. Like if it's pre-frozen, if it's in a can, I can't stand them. I
That's
think
his
they're
favorite
gross.
treat. Mixed veggies is his favorite treat.
No, my dogs love veggies. I don't know why. I think it's because the carrots to me don't taste
The texture's
fresh.
off.
The texture's off. They taste like I don't know. They just
Now, we had pineapple casserole. Have y'all ever heard of that?
Was it an upside down pineapple?
Okay, so I've seen where people are now taking circles of pineapple and putting mayonnaise and cheese on them and eating them.
Oh no, we've ate that our whole life, and you put it on a leaf of lettuce.
So this is an actual thing.
Yeah.
Well, I've
My
had
mother
that.
calls it pineapple salad.
Okay, so I've had that, but it's
With a pear.
it's a the pineapple, and it's a dollop of cream cheese in the middle.
Oh no, we do mayonnaise.
Okay.
See, that sounds more reasonable.
And my mother makes this
You did everything
on
in
the
mayonnaise.
regular.
but that-
Mother makes pineapple salad on the regular.
Well, if I
Because my
had
mother also eats pineapple sandwiches.
What is
Okay.
what pineapple salad is?
It's
pineapple.
It's pineapple with a dollop of mayonnaise in it, laying on a lettuce leaf.
How is that a salad? Because there's a piece of lettuce.
I have no idea.
Everything wrapped in lettuce is a salad.
I do agree with you. I've always joked, I'm like, not really a salad.
Kimberly said lima beans, corn, peas, and carrots. Even ketchup can't cover that up. I agree. But I think that's part of it. Like, I hate peas. And I think the texture of those when they're recooked. Now, I will eat frozen broccoli. But, like, I also don't like, I don't like cauliflower.
I don't like cauliflower.
But I like cauliflower. I like cauliflower one way.
Excuse me.
And it's a way I make it, and it was a TikTok recipe thing that I watched or Facebook, with somebody that did a recipe, because I don't really like that at all. So the way they made it was it's Parmesan fried or Parmesan baked cauliflower. So you just cut up the cauliflower like you normally would, and then you take your butter, your wet butter, and a whole dish of breadcrumbs and Parmesan cheese mixed together in seasonings, and you dip it in the butter and you cover it with the stuff, and then you put it on a tray and you put it in the oven for 20 minutes or whatever it is.
Going to disappear for just 1 second. He lost his bone back here, and I'm not going to stick my butt up in the camera.
Oh, you don't want to do that? Oh, come on.
Y'all keep talking. I'll be back.
But what I tried it just because I was like, oh, I'll at least try it. And I am very much an advocate for at least try something once.
Yep.
If you don't like it, don't eat it again.
Yep.
And I'm not going to force my kids to eat something that they actually don't like, but at least give it a hearty shot. Man, that cauliflower and Parmesan is phenomenal. It's really good. I will eat that now.
It sounds like it would be good.
Amanda said she was ready to come in, by the way.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. Let me send her a message.
So pineapple casserole. You put chunk pineapple, mix it with some sugar and some flour, and some cheddar cheese. Then top it with the Ritz crackers and butter, and bake it.
What is up with cheddar cheese and pineapples?
It's delicious.
That sounds. I'm very picky, so that could be.
I am very picky too. I shouldn't say very picky. I'm picky because of the things I really do like. I have a hard time trying a lot of other things. I will take one bite.
Yeah.
And I have a rule because I really hate fish. But your taste does change over time. Mm-hmm. So every year...
Your texture issues do not change over time.
Yeah. Well, and after COVID, mine were even worse. So every year, if we go to a restaurant and he has an actual fresh fish dinner, I will take a bite just to see. I will not try it from your frozen fish that you throw in the fryer shit. I ain't trying that. I'm not trying your fish sandwich from McDonald's.
No.
Everybody says that is delicious, but I've never had it.
My
Steve
stepdad
loves
said my
those.
stepmother was craving one the other day, and he said, we went to McDonald's and got Julie a fish sandwich. I was like, really? Like, ew.
Yeah.
Like, at least got a Captain D's.
Steve,
Yeah.
Steve will get two of them, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, no, thank you.
I think I liked him in high school, and then it just went away. I was like, no, what am I doing? Like, no, this is not good at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had the pineapple casserole, and next to it I had a broccoli salad. I will say I love pineapple salad. It is not good when you get an onion from the broccoli salad in the pineapple casserole.
Now, my friend makes this pear salad that is really good. Really good. I can't even think about all the things that's in it, but it's made with the poppy seed dressing or whatever, and it's really good. I hope we're not making people hungry because that's all we're talking about today.
That's what everybody did yesterday. Did y'all get a nap in?
No. I can't nap.
No.
I don't nap well either.
If it's light outside, I can't sleep.
I did tell
unless
Tori.
I'm sick.
Y'all remember?
You just have to come over here and turn all the lights off and lay on the couch.
Remember Tuesday? I kept yawning, and I apologized. I was like, I guess I didn't sleep well. Like I don't
I'm
know.
not bored.
Yeah, I'm not bored. I did take a nap that day. Like I legit was that tired, and I don't. I'm like you. Like I don't want to take a nap, but that day I was like, I think I need one. So sometimes, but on the norm, no.
I have to be sick.
Yeah.
If I don't feel good, then I can nap all day and go to sleep and be fine all night.
Yeah. If
that's
I'm
it.
sick, yes.
My issue is more I don't sleep.
Yeah.
I really don't. I
sleep.
sleep very poorly.
I sleep better now, but
I'm generally going to bed about 3 a.m. because I can't. I try.
yes, we know we get text
You did
messages.
drug yourself.
We get text
I've tried.
messages.
NyQuil.
It doesn't.
We get text messages from you. We know.
It's one of the only medicines I take.
She's
is
like,
NyQuil.
this is my way of telling you stop.
No, it's just funny. I just go. If it dings, I'm like, it's Tori. It's okay. I'll read it in the morning. Like, actually,
I do
for
figure-
this show, I think we talked at like 2:00 in the morning, and you asked me to be here at like 11 the next day, like to hire me for the show. I think it was like 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah, it was something
And
like
he
that.
had just, and he doesn't go out much at night. When this dog goes to bed, that is where he is, and he's happy.
Yep,
But for
she was
some
up
reason,
taking the dog out.
He wanted to go out. Oh, I don't take him out. We just open the door. He goes out in the
Yeah.
backyard and comes right back. But for some reason, he had went out that night, and my phone dinged, and I was like, and I answered, and it was Tori. So
Well, because I guess I'm in the mindset that
it doesn't bother
everybody's electronics, you have the ability to put on Do Not Disturb if
Yeah.
you don't want to be disturbed.
My phone
And you have a
stays-
volume thing that you can turn the volume off. So I assume everybody's like me and has their volume either off or Do Not Disturb. So, it's the internet. It's all the time.
I have a
so-
friend that calls me at 6:00 in the morning on the regular just to chit chat
Well, and if there's
on his way to work. Like I'm like, good morning.
well, and for my
Did I wake you up?
for my phone ringer, I have it on Do Not Disturb with like my kids, my mom, my husband are in the and my mother-in-law
Yes, they can call.
They
Yeah.
can, it'll break through the Do Not Disturb, but
Random people, it does not.
but I have to have my Do Not Disturb on because I belong to quite a few different political groups. I belong to different things. And people can be doing stuff in the middle of the night and posting things on those groups like I do. And I don't want my phone going off 24/7. So
I
most
don't have
most
y'all,
of them I have muted.
Oh, I don't have y'all on mute, but I have most of the groups that I get things on.
Yeah,
Like,
I
they're on mute for whenever so it pops up that there's a little number down
You'll
there.
see
so.
them, but you don't hear them.
'em.
Yeah, I have most of mine are on mute because
Yeah.
I have too many.
Yeah.
And
Except I don't have y'all. I don't, but I do ignore y'all till in the morning.
I do too.
For the most part.
as we should. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just because I came up with the thought, or
Just 'cause squirrel.
just because I was like, "That's funny." I gotta share that
Look
one.
at this cow. We share cows a lot.
Yeah, we do share cows a lot. So we've skipped right past the introductions for a half hour. So
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm Tori. We always do.
We always do.
I kind of like actually that we kind of wait until we've been talking a little bit and then we go into the introductions because it's just not following the norm.
It will get you sucked in, and then we tell you who we are.
Yeah. Then we can talk to you and you can know what's her name.
Yeah. Who's- what's
So I'm
that
Tori. I'm the host of the show and a Girl Talks. And yes, it's called Girl Talks, not Girl Toe. Just want to clarify
Kimberly.
that it is not Girl Toe. It's Girl Talks.
Or Kimberly's husband. Let me be specific.
Yes.
but which I still find hilarious.
Hilarious.
I never would have thought
It
that.
is spelt the same way
is.
faux is spelled. So.
Well, and you can go into that whole thing of how words are supposed to work, and they
English
don't,
is
none of
hard.
it makes sense
they
in the
don't
English
ever
language.
work the way
None
they're
of
supposed
it.
to. Oh, you got here just in time for introductions. So, except for that's just your hand. That's okay.
Hi, Amanda.
That's okay.
Hi, Amanda's hand.
Amanda, you're ruining the whole illusion now.
I know.
We told everybody that you ate
now we
something
just
at
see your
dinner
chin, I
yesterday,
think.
and you showed up today as a teenager. And we all want to know what the hell you ate because I want some of that.
I said I would even eat eggs if it
She
had
would
that kind
even
of
eat eggs if
it
you
had
could get that transformation.
I might try to.
No, I mean, no, you're beautiful the way you are, but the aging backwards is great.
Yeah. I don't know though. In all reality, would you want to be back in high
No.
school in
No,
No,
today's
I need to
day
know
and
what
age?
I know now.
No.
I need to know what I know now if I go back in time.
No, thanks.
And I don't think I'd want to put up with what they all have to put up with in school today.
It's terrible.
I think there'd be a few fights in my future. Anyway,
Few is probably
again, I'm Tori. I'm the host of the show and Army veteran and da 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 da. Y'all know all that stuff. So anyway, who's this to my right? We're gonna go around in the circle instead of straight to Greta.
Oh, vice backwards today.
right. I'm Alicia. I'm the girl mom. I'm the one from Maine that moved down here, never left. So the damn Yankee.
I did see the main food truck again this morning. I think about you every time I see that.
It's good.
I do too. Now that I see it. I mean, I saw it before, but I didn't know you then. So
Right.
now that I know you,
I always
every
wanted
time
to
I
try
see
it, and it passed me on 72 this morning. And I was like, "There's Alicia's."
The taste of Maine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you like seafood?
Some.
Oh, then you're not
She's
really
lying.
from Maine, right?
I love fish. I'm totally good with that. I like shrimp. I like crab. Not a fan of lobster.
Lobster's too tough.
Well, lobster
It's like-
definitely has to be cooked right.
Right.
But
Yeah.
you dip it in butter, and then it's like butter flavored or seafood flavored.
Butter
bubble
makes
gum.
it better.
Butter makes it better.
Not in
That's
this
my
case.
line of the day.
Better butter. Butter better.
I do love some lobster.
My mom really likes lobster. Now, I will take a bite if my husband says it's really soft and really sweet. I'll take a bite of his when he says that. But if it's not,
But it might
Not
be because I've
interested.
seen them cook them. Like I've seen my dad used to buy lobsters and they'd like crawl around in the
It's so
yard
sad.
and we would
That would-
play with them and then he'd pick them up and put them in the pot and then you hear him go, "Ee!"
Yeah.
You
oh,
can
they
hear 'em
scream. It's
They do.
sad.
Yeah.
Well,
So that might be a part of it.
That could be.
So
Yeah.
I worked at Red Lobster as a server, and I don't like seafood, and I don't like fish. So it's actually a great restaurant to work at. So you're not eating all the time
time.
because I ain't interested.
You don't want none.
I don't know. I mean, those Cheddar Bay biscuits
Oh
could
my
put,
goodness.
could put some weight on
we
this
were
girl.
allowed to have those.
Yeah.
But if you liked it and you have to gut a lobster all the time, because this is they made a regulation from the CDC or something that you could no longer have a live full Maine lobster. It had to be cleaned and cooked.
You couldn't take it out of that tank and
Yeah, you couldn't. You had to at least cook it and then shell it and then remove everything and then you could put the shell kind of back over it and take it. But before that, why that was a delicacy?
Oh, the inside
yeah.
things?
Yeah,
do y'all
Yeah.
eat crawfish?
I do.
I don't.
Okay, good girl.
You won't eat a lot of things, but you eat crawfish.
Crawfish are so good. I've
Crawfish
only
is
had
so
them when I went to
Crawfish are
Louisiana.
awesome.
You like crawfish?
Yes.
Ugh.
And I did
Suck
have
the
them,
head?
like, I've had them. No.
Amanda,
Sorry.
do you suck the head?
I do.
Why are we
Okay.
sucking the head?
Yeah.
It's
That's
where
where all
the
the
juice
flavor.
is.
That's where all the juices go. When you boil them, all the juices
Yeah.
go in the head.
I can't bring myself to do that, but
That's where your flavor is.
Ew.
Have you say?
Oh, heck yeah.
I can't.
If you like some Cajun
Turn
food,
it over,
it's
put it on
good.
some bread.
Oh
Yes.
gosh, no.
Yeah,
that's gonna
no,
make me
Every time that I've had them, somebody has to like take them out of the shell because looking at the face and knowing, like
I'm
that
about to eat
hurts
that.
me.
Can't
Yeah.
look
a
at them in the
little
eyes.
bit.
Yeah.
Nope, can't look it in the eyes.
Yeah. I mean, I certainly would not be able to eat a hamburger if it had a face. You know, I don't want to see the
I
cow.
can't eat a hamburger.
I don't
She
want to.
doesn't eat ground meat.
I don't
No.
want to see the cow before. I basically don't eat meat. I mean, I eat like the turkey yesterday. I had two
I don't
little
eat
tiny
turkey.
bites, and I was like, I'm done. That's too much meat for me.
I'm a meat person.
I'm a meat
Same.
person.
All
Yeah.
the meat. All
Carnivore
the
here.
meat.
Yeah. Seafood, beef, pork, chicken, turkey, duck. Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
I don't
I'll
eat
take it all.
lamb.
Dog?
I
Do you,
don't
do
like
you
lamb.
eat dog?
I don't like lamb and I don't
Do
like
you
goat.
eat dog?
No.
Do you eat cat?
No, no. I'm not. Where is that? Where they're eating the
Supposedly
dogs?
Aldi.
Yeah.
Supposedly Aldi's meat is like horse and dog and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's labeled beef,
crazy.
so we're gonna
We're
go
gonna
with
go with
that.
beef.
I'm just gonna pretend.
So
If they label, oh, he just found Steve.
Steve
been
walked
there a
down
minute.
here.
Yeah, he didn't see
Cash
Steve walk
is
down, but
telling him off.
Steve knows this is girl talk,
Yeah.
and he's the only boy allowed. I mean, Cash knows he's the only boy allowed.
It's like, get out of here. This is not.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, we haven't finished the introduction yet.
I have. All right, Cash. That's enough. I have a book I'm working on that is a zombie kind of book. I'm actually writing it more as a screenplay than I am as a book this time, but it's how vegans or vegetarians, it's not vegans, but because I don't believe in veganism, I think it's fake. But vegetarians save the world. And it's actually a really cool story, but
Why do you believe in vegetarians but not vegans?
because
They're different.
vegans are fake. I'm
I know
sorry.
they're different.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
sorry. I thought you had a dumb moment like me.
I don't believe that you can be an actual vegan.
Why?
You live in a house. You drive a car. You have a bicycle. You wear clothes. All of that shit comes from stuff you're saying you can't use.
Okay.
If you live in a mud
get that.
if you live out in the woods in a mud hut that you built out of the debris that fell, I'll call you a vegan. But as long as you live in a house, you own a phone, you drive a car, you do anything that has all the things that you're claiming all of us bad people do, you're full of shit.
I get that. I can
Okay.
understand that.
Yeah.
Whereas a vegetarian, I was a vegetarian primarily like 40 years of my life. Now I only eat meat when I feel like I need to have the iron or nutrients because I can feel it. But I'm also not a vegetarian because I'm like, oh, don't kill poor Bambi. I don't like it. I won't go hunting. But that's not my reason for it. Like, I don't care if you go hunting. I don't care if you buy food. I don't care. I have not liked the taste of meat since I was born. I have never
so
liked
much
it.
wrong with you.
I have never liked it. I mean, I can remember when I was probably 4, 5, 6 years old, somewhere in that age range, my dad made great hamburgers. Everybody loved my dad's hamburgers. And I'm like, I'm not eating it. And my dad said, you're eating that or you're staying here at the table and you will stay here until you eat it. If you don't eat it tonight, you will have it for breakfast. If you don't eat it for breakfast, you will have it for
I
lunch.
could see texture issues with a burger. Definitely.
See, I can eat a burger, but ground beef, like
That is a burger.
I know. Listen. I sound really dumb right now. But like,
listen.
Linda, listen.
thank you, Amanda. Thank you. Anyways, back to what I was gonna say. I know I sound really dumb, but hold on.
Yeah, just bring it up to
Yeah.
your face.
Can it go up?
moves.
Yeah, it lifts.
Wait. Oh my goodness! And I've been sitting here looking dumb the whole time.
It'll settle.
Okay. Here we go. Back to my story.
Back to ground beef.
But like when you make tacos and it's like little pieces,
Separated?
Yes,
Okay.
I can't do that. But if it's like a patty,
Now,
I
do you
can
like
do it.
shredded beef?
That's like pulled.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Okay.
or
Like,
like
pulled
a
pork even grosses me out. Shredded
like a Philly
chicken grosses
steak
me out.
kind of shredded.
No.
No.
Okay, so
She has a lot of problems.
I'll eat steak and chicken tenders and chicken nuggets, and that's about it.
That's
okay,
about it.
okay. Well, like when my dad told me that, my mom kind of helped me the next day because I literally, my dad came down and I was sound asleep and I used that bun and hamburger as a great pillow on my plate and I was not eating it. I slept on it. Like, okay, I'm staying here. This is where I'm
Not
sleeping.
eating it.
I'm not eating it. And then I can hear my parents kind of arguing about the fact that
You slept
you
on
know,
a bun.
I slept on the hamburger. Like
You know what you gotta do.
Victor, she's
For
not
real.
Victor, she's not eating it. And he's like, she will eat it. So I won. I won that fight because I would not eat it. I literally went into fine. I won't eat for days.
I'm just gonna starve myself.
And
Okay.
until I think it was like 2 days or 3 days that I did not eat a single bite of food because my dad was like, "Oh, you're hungry? Here you go." He'd pull my hamburger out of the fridge. Here you go. And I'd be like, "Okay, I'm not eating that."
Not eat that.
And he's like, "I thought you said you were hungry." I am hungry. I'm not eating that.
I might throw my mom under the bus with this one, but
That's what we're here for.
yeah. Anyways,
It's really why you're here.
I asked for chicken taco soup, like with the cut up chicken, not ground beef. Okay?
No, you didn't. You asked for taco soup.
In your mind, you said chicken, but you may not have said it.
Okay, in my mind, everybody knows, okay, if Isabel asks for something, let's not put ground beef in it because she's not going to eat it. Okay, so I come out of my room and I was watching my show on my phone, whatever. And I look at this soup and there's little pieces of ground beef in it.
Because taco soup is with beef.
So I started arguing with her, like, this is not what I wanted for dinner. Why is this? No.
And not spoiled at all.
Well,
what you
okay,
want for
listen,
dinner.
I sound like a brat, but
Well,
Did you just go to Chick-fil-A and get you
If
some
the
chicken
shit is
tortilla soup?
no. And we were going on back and
if the
forth
butter works.
Right?
because she kept saying that I said I just want a plain taco soup, but in my head I said chicken. I know I said chicken somewhere.
Well, chicken would be made the same way with little big pieces of shredded chicken in the soup. So what the
Okay.
fuck's the difference?
She doesn't like ground beef.
Or shredded chicken.
Or shredded chicken.
I don't
Like
know.
2 seconds ago, she said.
Listen, okay. In the taco soup, it was okay.
Mine mixed.
So there's moments.
That's kind of like I had a family member that said they didn't like cheese and like would have a come apart if they got a cheeseburger instead of a burger, right? But their favorite food was
Mac and
pizza.
cheese. Okay, but she took my phone for the night. I had no phone.
Oh,
Yeah, because I was arguing. It wasn't
I
because
slept
of
on
the-
a
She was
burger
being
for 3
mouthy.
days. Fuck off.
Well, phones weren't available back then.
True. I would have been TikToking that shit.
that might have
was
been a
so
bigger deal
mad.
to take the phone
Daddy's
away.
making me eat and sleep on my burger.
Oh,
CPS
that
would've
would have
called.
went viral too.
That would have
It
totally
would've.
went. Oh, I
Yeah.
should
And
just
CPS would sew a big dog.
Yeah, you'd have been on the Today Show.
no, I
you
ha-
and your burger in a baggie would have been on the Today Show.
I have a story about
Smush
CPS.
bun because you slept on it.
Way back in the day, because I was younger. Okay, so my brother was born without an ear. So he had surgeries from the time he was born, building his ear. Bone grafts, skin grafts, the whole 9 yards. And I mean, this was back in the, he was born in 68. And they built him an ear. And he had hearing and everything. They had to drill the hole and
Oh, my.
build
That's
the,
awesome.
build the eardrum and the stapes and all that stuff out of a
where'd Amanda
rib.
go?
They made it out of a rib. She probably
She's there.
she probably just put her camera on for a second.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
No worries. So anyway,
The joy if you have to pick your nose or something, Amanda can just cut hers off. Right?
you have cartilage that keeps your ear kind of out a little bit. And you know, when you have skin grafts, you have some scarring and stuff. So my brother's ear is more flat. And he was being teased at school one day about his ear. And I'm allowed to tease you. I'm allowed to beat you up, make fun of you, but you aren't.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
my brother.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sister.
So-
I tell my kids all the time, nobody's allowed to pick on your brother but you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I'm that way about my friends.
I have a great story.
And I'm
about
the same
stuff like
thing
that.
with the friends. So there was a kid that was picking on my brother really, really bad. And I walked over, and I'm my brother's younger sister, but I'm kind of more like his older sister. And I walked up and I grabbed that guy by the shirt, twisted it, slammed him up against the wall. How would you like it if your father burned your face on a burner?
Boom.
Boom.
Okay.
And walked away. He was never teased again, but CPS did come to the house and wanted to know why my father burnt my brother's face to the burn.
Oh my!
Because apparently he went home and told his parents, who called the authorities, and my dad had to go and show proof that my brother had to have surgery. And he came in
And he
and
was
said,
born that way.
he
Yeah.
said, why would you tell them that? I said, because they were being mean. And here's what I learned as a young kid. I don't know if it's still true to this day or not. Kids will pick on kids when they have a deficit or they have a problem that in any way is physical, and they can pick on you. But the minute you tell them it was from abuse, they kind of stop.
It stops. It's not funny anymore.
If you were born with it, it's funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if your daddy or your mommy did it to you, not funny
Not funny
anymore.
anymore. Interesting.
And I learned that as a kid. I mean, I was pretty young at the time. Young enough for my dad to go, why'd you do that? I didn't think it through.
Yeah.
Seemed like the right thing to do at the time.
It scared the kid, and
It works.
it worked. And my brother
worked.
wasn't teased there anymore from that. So, hey, benefit me. But anyway,
It worked.
so we've done that. Who are you? You're not really
Oh.
Amanda.
No, I'm not Amanda. I'm Isabel. I'm Alicia's daughter.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
sounds weird having you call me Alicia.
Alicia.
Yeah.
Alicia.
Alicia.
Do you call her mom or mama?
I call her Mama.
Mama.
Okay.
Mom if it's really important.
Mother, if you're
M-A-M-A,
mad.
not MOMMA.
Yes.
I don't know where that came from.
It's what?
It's MAMA.
That's
not
me too.
MOMMA.
Yeah, I'm Mama. MAMA.
Now, my grandmother was Mama Day and Mama Lou, but for some reason theirs was we spelt it. I didn't start it either one, but we spelled it MAMMA. I don't know why.
I called my
Southern
mom
thing.
Mama, and it was MOMMA.
Okay.
I don't know where I got mine. Maybe I was just dumb and didn't spell it right one time, and it's just stuck.
Well,
don't
most of like the like TikTok and they all have their shirts on. It is MAMA now. That's
is?
it.
Yeah, yeah.
It is.
Yeah. I like that better than mom. Mom sounds almost snarky.
Oh, mother.
Mom.
Now, mother sounds like
Angry.
no wire hangers.
Mine and my mother insisted that I call her mother, and 53 years old, she is still mother. Like
no
Yes.
wire hangers.
No, who you grew up with.
But that movie has always been just like she's. Can you not compare me to that movie? Yes, mommy dearest.
That's funny.
I definitely won't, mommy.
She did not beat me
Dearest.
with a hanger, but there I was. I've always said, yeah. Look, you seen this movie?
Yeah, we're not doing that.
The irony.
But yeah, but my friends are like, you call her mother. I'm like, yes, I do. That is what I was told to call her, and that is what she is called.
Okay, and then who do we have on the screen?
Hey. Y'all. I'm Amanda, boy mom. Scary movie expert and obsessed with scary movies, scary hauntings, stories, any of it. I love it. All of it. That's me.
I like the ghost side of it. I like the haunted houses. I don't like the ones that
Fake
do
haunted houses.
I don't like the fake haunted houses. Like
You like paranormal.
yeah, they bring in the gruesome stuff and they try to scare you. Where I like actual.
That doesn't work.
No,
But
it
like,
doesn't
the
scare
history,
me.
It's
I have a funny haunted house story.
I think
Hilarious.
I think we should totally plan it ahead of time, but we need to take girl talks to a haunted place.
paranormal.
Yeah,
There's
do
a group in Huntsville that does the Lowry House on a regular basis.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need to do that. That would be kind of fun.
I have a hilarious like haunted house, like
Okay,
the
that's-
funny story. So I was, I don't know, 12, 13. I had braces and going through a haunted house. For some reason, I was the last person. I have no idea why I was the last person. But I'm going along and Frankenstein walks up and he pecks me on the shoulder. Well, that's kind of alarming, right? So when he did, I turned and jumped and my braces hit the guy in front of me's shirt, which was a football jersey, has the little holes
So it
wrapped
caught.
around my tooth, around my braces. And I just like threw my arms around Mark and I was like, my tooth is attached to you. Just don't jerk. And like I went the rest of the way through with my head in his shoulder and my arms around him. The whole time Frankenstein's going, trying to get me to turn around, thinks I'm terrified of him. It's not that I'm terrified. I'm terrified I'm going to pull my braces off my teeth is what I was terrified of.
Right.
So finally we get out and Frankenstein is still following us. Mark has no idea Frankenstein's behind me. Mark doesn't know why I won't. He can feel my face in his back. But we finally get outside and I'm like, can somebody unstick my braces from his shirt? We had to pry.
Well, at least it wasn't on his zipper.
We had to pry. We had to literally pry the little football jersey thing off of my teeth. And Frankenstein was just dying laughing. He was like, I thought you were scared of me. And I was like, no.
I'm just stuck.
I was worried about that, ever $6,000 braces.
That's so funny.
It was hilarious.
I've never done a haunted house.
I'm convinced nobody will let me because if I get scared or angry or sad, it's always aggression. I think that's an issue.
my
But
I heard a
punched
guy
one of the
scream
scare
that I
actors
kicked him in the
once.
face with cowboy boots one time.
What's that,
In a haunted
Amanda?
house.
My son, he scared
What-
one
what,
of the scare-
Amanda?
here, he punched one of the scare actors. He got so scared he punched him.
I'm not hearing Amanda at all.
Can you hear her now?
A little bit.
Can you hear
Can you
her?
hear me?
Yes.
That was weird.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, no, it's fine. Can you hear me? Yes.
Yep.
Okay. No, my son, my middle son got so scared at one point he had punched a scare actor during a haunted house. I had to apologize because you're not allowed to touch him, not allowed to touch you. But it was he got scared and just lashed out. So you're not alone.
Yeah. I can see them. I can see that. This was back before they weren't allowed to touch you and like they were down below. They grabbed my feet.
No.
And when they
get
did, I had on
kicked.
cowboy
kicked.
boots, and I mean, I legit heard that guy scream in pain, and I'm like, sorry, but you no,
touch me.
don't touch me,
Can't touch me.
Gotta go boom, and yeah, no.
Me and my
It's okay.
sister.
Every time Cash barks is when Steve walks in the room. Amanda, let's do your finish your introductions. I don't know where you at.
Oh, I think I was done.
Steve's talking to. I'm trying to take over here because Steve's talking to Tori.
Go
I
ahead.
think I'm done.
Go.
Boy, mom, scary stuff, horror movies.
We got a delay. I don't know. If
Yeah, that's why he was trying to get the echo off
okay,
because it's playing through there and then it's playing through here.
gotcha.
So I'm playing games with the mute.
Gotcha.
So when she talks, I'm going to mute all of us.
Ready?
So
Yeah,
So who's talking?
you're good. You're good.
Oh, okay. I mean, I think I was done. I just,
Are you
Boy, Mom.
done?
house full of people.
she's like, I did.
Well, I think it would be fun for us to go do some kind of haunted house thing.
Yeah.
There's actually a place here in Athens that they used to come to, but they haven't done that one in a really long time.
No, I
Well-
think
But they do the Lowry House on a regular.
Yeah. I know.
Well,
what you're talking about.
I think
Yeah.
we need to assign the local Southern girl with the job of getting us some gigs here local in town or in Huntsville.
I mean,
So-
we got spirits in my
somewhere-
house. They can come to
somewhere-
my, y'all can come to my house. They're there.
Is it the same Mark that your teeth got stuck on his?
No,
jersey?
different Mark. Oddly, yeah, different Mark.
Well, and I what I mean by that is more famous places.
Not just
Not Greta's house.
Places
I
people
was
would,
just saying. I mean, they're
places
there.
people would know because.
Yeah.
I mean, Kristen's probably
We
here every
miss-
now and then. That's
yeah.
not the same.
We miss the Athens actually has a really great haunted history, and they do ghost tours in the month of October, and they actually even do one that you can do in a little horse and buggy. You can ride in the horse and buggy instead of walking
Through the
whole
house,
thing.
that's a long. That's,
No, they just pull up. But Athens has some great, like, they've got different storytellers. And I've done it a couple of times and got a different storyteller each time. So you get a little more information. But Athens has some really cool stories.
that's cool.
I wonder if I could reach out to one of them and if they would just do us a little one.
Apparently, there's a bad echo on Amanda.
Yeah,
I don't know if we came to the conclusion of that.
Yeah, that is why I keep playing with this button to try to see if I can.
But, like, there's, like, people that people see screaming up on the square in a window. And
I bet it's in the Tiffany Pack one.
no, it's
Amanda,
not. No,
will you
this is literally
talk
on the
for
square.
just a
It's
second?
on Marion Street on the
Oh,
square.
wow.
Okay, that's what I
And
was.
there's another one that's like
I can't stay too long anyway.
a girl hung herself, and you can and the people that live in the house now still hear her scream on
Oh,
occasion.
Can we go there?
Interesting.
And there was also there was a path like in the grass that stayed forever. It's where that particular family has a very tragic story, and there's a lot of them that's buried in the graveyard there right down from it. And there was a path until the neighbors built a addition on their house that blocked that path. And after they built that addition, there was no straight path to the graveyard, and grass grew over the dirt in that area.
Wow.
Yeah, Athens has some really cool stories.
interesting.
And then
no idea.
and,
All right.
and Athens State itself, the college is very haunted. Athens State used to actually offer a paranormal class. It's so haunted.
Really?
They no longer offer that, but you could take a paranormal class there.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I feel
Yeah.
like I wouldn't be able to sleep at night knowing that.
Yeah. I know. I mean, they're not. I'm very spiritual and believe in the thin veil and the spirits, and they're not after you.
The only thing that
They
creeps
just-
me out
yeah.
about it at all it takes me a little while when you think about it is like these spirits are around or whatever, and are you spying on me when I'm taking a shower? Like, what's the deal with that? Like, I mean,
Are you pervy?
are you because there are pervy people and they have died.
Then
have
no,
to get a perfect
when you
ghost.
go into that realm, it's different. I mean, it's.
Oh, you know this, right? Because
Well,
you've been to that realm.
No, well, yeah, I mean, no, I've watched a lot of documentaries on people that have, though.
I know,
did, so.
but still, nobody actually knows.
Knows, yeah.
No one actually knows. So if you were a peeping Tom and you died, are you still a peeping Tom?
I don't want to think of that.
You know,
No.
and like
Just gonna say.
it, like the TV show Ghost, they are stuck where they died. You know, so like, and I sarcastically said that. I said, if that has any truth to it, then Kristen's never been here
Right.
because she's stuck where she died. And I'm like, or can you travel? Because there are, but nobody really knows.
There is one ghost on Ghost that can travel.
Yeah, there's one. His ghost power is that he can travel. Kristen's her ghost power would be you need to buy that.
Well, I told my story on Wednesday about going to the medium, and my friend Judy giving me the message that she wanted me to have,
Yeah.
because I do not claim to be a medium at all, but I would wake up in the mornings and Judy would be like just staring at me, not saying anything, staring at me. So I went to a medium. I was like, "What does she want? Like, what does she want to tell me?" And the medium told me. what she wanted to tell me, and there's no way that lady would have known that.
I was the only one here, so you have to tell the rest of everybody.
Okay, sorry. I
Well,
for some reason I thought that was on air.
Well, it was, but
okay.
but they may not have been watching
seen it. So anyway, my friend Judy would wake up. She was staring at me. It drove me crazy. I'm like, what do you want? Like, I never said anything. Judy actually was the manager of a bar that I frequented. I would mostly go after work. It's when I worked in the office. I was in a dress every day. I love dresses. And Judy had said to me, I want to wear dresses. I want to, I love your dresses, whatever. She was going on a cruise. Me and her went dress shopping together. She left with a pair of capri pants and a shirt. She did not buy a dress. So as I was seeing the medium, she was like, this is the strangest message. She was like, I don't know, but I mean, she wants me to even draw this. She wants you to know she has on a dress. And I said, yes, she would want me to know that. And
Aww.
yeah, but even the medium giving me the message, there's no way this medium did not know her.
right.
Had no idea.
And how would she know that a dress was
So significant.
That's where you hear people all the time that go, well, they pick up on things that you say. Is
I
it
said
a guy?
nothing about the dress.
And I'm like, I've watched some of those things.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I have a little distrust of some of the ones that are like do it on a TV show type of thing because
I will watch that Long Island. What is she? The Long Island one? I will watch her all day long.
well, I don't mean like a produced TV show. I mean like where it's supposed to be alive with a media. I don't trust some of that stuff because I did work in this industry. I know how the back works.
Yeah.
We like America's Got Talent. I've never performed before in my life. Honey, you've performed for 15 different producers before you got
here. Yeah.
So yeah, you did.
Yeah.
And you had to pass each one of them before they're like, you ever met
you're
the
good enough to
judges.
move on.
Your first performance is not with the judges. So you're full of shit. So when you know how it really works, can I trust that person that's in? I'm hearing a Chris. Is there a Chris? He's a guy. Oh, you have a Chris. You already know all that person's information, so it's going to look really. Now, are they maybe legit? Maybe. But I don't buy it.
But there's
a
lot of staged in it also.
Yeah, I believe it's way more staged.
Yeah.
My cousin is a North Shore medium
Okay.
What's North Shore?
because she's from New England.
She's from Maine.
Oh, just
New Hampshire, really.
Just
but
location.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's
So she's a medium there.
Yep, and she's written a book, and she does classes, and she does
Awesome.
spiritual retreats. She's a shaman. She does
Yeah.
all those things.
Oh,
Awesome.
well, that's kind of cool. I mean, the ones who are more legit aren't doing $1 million TV shows
Right. No.
trying to,
True.
and
Make the money off it.
Capitalize off of it.
And half the time it's some celebrity that they're feeling the presence coming from,
Yeah.
for that celebrity or whatever. Yeah. I just don't buy some of that crap.
Some of that.
I
Right.
think so.
Oh, yeah. I get, yeah. But will I go to one? Yeah.
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 I would go to
and I've
one.
had even I do a lot of meditating.
That would
I've
be
had-
a fun show.
I've had visits during my meditation that I feel like were real. Like
We should try to find a medium that would be willing to come
I've got
here
one.
and get on the show.
I've got two.
come to our.
She's like, I got a
studio.
whole list.
I got,
Let me
I have,
look through
I
my
have
phone
two,
book.
I have two people that I talk to on the regular that both are very good mediums.
Well, you should see if they'll be willing to come on the show.
Okay. Yeah.
And,
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, I think it would be.
Yeah.
I think it would be interesting. It would be interesting for people watching, but it would also be interesting for us. And that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand with the medium thing. You don't always get what you want. Like they
I
don't.
feel like I'd be scared of what they were gonna tell me.
They don't necessarily. So here I am being the woo-woo crazy girl today. I crushed my ankle in a car wreck in 1997. Before that, I had been to a a psychic like that year. That this lady, she was in Decatur. She's now passed away, but she was like a lot of things that she told me came true. She told me in a session before my wreck that she saw someone in my life. So things aren't 100% clear.
She doesn't say you're
to
going to
them.
be in a wreck.
And she said, I see someone in your life, and she's like, they're on crutches, like there's a hurt left leg, and it's really going to be an impact on you. I don't know if you're taking care of them or blah, 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 blah. Well, fast forward, Greta crushed her leg. Greta goes back on crutches. And the lady, she was like,
Greta goes boom?
Yeah, I did a lot
Greta
on
go
crutches.
boom.
I did a lot on crutches. But she would say, she looked at me and she was like, I swear I did not see that as you. I saw it as an impact on you. So they
Well,
don't.
it definitely was.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 2 years on crutches. But they don't necessarily see it clearly. They just know.
But like, I'd be stressed out every day. I'd be like,
I also had another lady approached me. I did not pay this psychic. Like, I don't know. She just decided to tell me something. She approached me one day and she was like, you got a lot of Indian in you. Yeah. Okay. You know, like eyes, hair. Yeah. Yeah. And she said, you're going to live to be a very, very old age. And I was like, okay, cool. She was like probably over 100. I was like, cool. I don't know. I want to live that old.
Well,
but
it's still be
okay.
dating. That's
Yeah,
what I want to
Still
know.
be looking for Mr. Right. But she said, but you're going to be in like a whole lot of pain. You're going to have really bad arthritis and be in a lot of pain. Could you not have told me that?
Yeah.
Like,
You're going to live a really long life. Like one of the oldest people alive, but you're going to suffer the entire way.
see, but then at 90, you want to
like,
call it
I'm
quits.
not I didn't even ask you for this information. Could you have not told me that? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. None of us want the
See, and
rest
that
of
stuff
that.
would stress me out.
Yeah.
I would be
Yeah.
so nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
well, I mean,
But I'm also like an anxious person, so
Well, with the amount of liking that type of thing, what do you have to say about that, Amanda?
It.
she's gonna go watch The Terrifier and forget about it.
What?
She's gonna go watch The Terrifier and forget about it.
You know I am because
thought
it's already
it was coming
streaming.
in.
It started streaming the other
I'm
day.
not hearing her.
I haven't seen it. I'm
If
gonna
you
go
guys
watch it.
can't hear her, it's because I have us muted so that the public can hear her and we can't.
Okay.
I'll just
Sorry.
relay what she said.
Okay.
I don't know why, but it's echoing.
It's probably on my end. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to read her lips. Not working.
not working.
Okay, you have to actually say something, not just move your mouth. I can hear you. I don't know
So
why
I got
I am the
probably,
only one that can
and
hear
that was
you.
it.
Oh, probably.
Probably it's streaming now, she said, so she's going to be watching it darn straight. Okay, so anyway, when it comes to the because you like all the scary stuff,
Yeah.
is the paranormal just as exciting for you as the fake horror
To me,
genre
it is.
stuff?
I love going to all of the like the ghost houses, the haunted tours. I want to find the real sites, the real places, all of the real. What is she laughing
It might
at?
have been on.
They're trying to read your lips. So she loves all the tours, like going to the ghost tours, going to. I don't know why. See,
Are you hearing this, or did you get that
I
from
can.
her?
No, I can hear. I'm
can.
reading
Okay.
her lips. I'm just a really good lip
I was
reader.
like, I got
tells
yeah.
me what she's saying, so I can see that.
Closed captions doesn't work on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know why, but Alicia's got it because she's doing the closed captions.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I gotta laugh.
I like it.
I don't like not being able to hear.
I don't like not being able to hear either. But
I'm like, I don't like this game.
I'm probably gonna leave anyways soon because I got a house full of people that they keep coming in and bothering me.
well, that's fine. You can, and you got to say goodbye to your mom and
Yeah, she's
Bye,
making
Nana.
How much she looks
Tell-
like Nana.
tell.
She does.
She looks so much
She
like
does. You look like your mom.
until you see a picture of me with my dad.
And then you
No,
probably
I-
look like your dad. You know, because
Exactly
I'm
like
guessing.
my dad.
I'm guessing here. Just throwing this out on
You
a
don't
limb.
look like Santa.
But
Yeah.
you probably look like your mom and your dad.
But it would have never
I do
guessed.
not. I am 100% my daddy. Yes. No.
Oh yeah. I'll
Yeah,
find one. I'll show you.
the thing is most people think that about themselves until someone else sees them with their other parent and goes, "Oh yeah, you look like your mom."
Everybody
Or,
says
"Oh,
she
yeah, you
looks
look
just like me. and I don't
Everybody,
see it.
yeah, with my
She
hair
does.
dark, everybody
I don't
says
see
that
it
I
at
look
all.
like my mom. Now, when my
look-
hair was still blonde, everybody said I looked like my dad.
But I think a lot of it has to do with like your mom sitting right next to you. Clearly, your mother.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Clearly, your mother.
I don't see it.
Maybe the eyes, because we both have blue eyes.
Maybe the face shape a little bit. Mine's a little more round, but that
Yeah, your eyes are very similar, but I think that's
I'm
with,
like-
I think that's with all people. Like I look a lot like my dad. Now my brother and my nephew are spitting images of my dad. I mean, like age-wise, as they're aging, like you go and look at pictures of my dad at the same age as my brother, you're like, holy shit.
Well,
they
then I look just
they
like
look
my grandmother.
They look like twins. Yeah, and I look a lot like my grandmother. And I'm
looks
the
a lot
only
like
one in
my
my
mom.
family that has red hair, and I got it from my grandmother. Not
Yeah.
don't look at it now because this is all dyed shit. Because now it's called gray.
her hair's been gray since she was like 12. It's okay.
All right, so if you're gonna go, Amanda, we're gonna say goodbye.
Bye, Amanda.
Bye, Nana. Be careful.
Tell Nana bye,
Tell Nana safe travels.
and we'll be waiting for her for the weather report and the loofah report.
No
loofah,
loofahs.
The loofah report from Florida.
The loofah report.
You're going to be like me and not even use one in
My
the shower.
loofah in the shower is blue.
Oh, gosh.
And
There you
I
go.
am going to find a new one that's not on the color list.
Yeah, exactly. Bye.
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 Yeah. That color list is now the definition for shopping. Like if I have to get
I'm
new
pretty sure blue
loofahs-
did mean like,
It did mean something.
Yeah.
I remember blue.
it was
Oh.
like you only like, you get along. So it wasn't anything crazy, but I don't use my blue loofah.
I think the blue loofah was light swapping.
Oh, I thought, oh.
Dollar Tree today for a new loofah.
What color's not on there? Was yellow? I don't,
I think orange was.
I
not,
haven't
and
seen
red
a
was
yellow
not.
loofah.
Or maybe like just, well, no, rainbow would be just all of them maybe. So, or
Yeah, I
don't know.
I don't think
My
yellow
mom
was
picked
on
me up
there.
and she was like, we talked about loofahs. What about loofahs?
Yeah, why are we talking about
And then she
loofahs?
pulls up the picture and I'm like,
Because I didn't know it was a thing, and my mind was blown. I had to
she had to vent
you,
about
had
it.
to you had to verbalize this. Yeah.
I had to process this whole.
No,
situation.
yellow is
Okay,
fun.
won't get a yellow one.
The main
Red?
the main colors are red is not one.
Don't get a black one.
Red.
which is strange, but at the same time, like if you go to it, there's also another one that has you look that up for the list of the codes, and then it has the very next ad is how to buy them.
Oh gosh.
Like here's where you can order them.
Here's where you can get these specific colors.
So the main colors are white, purple, bright pink, blue, which is more like a really, really blue, yellow, black, and teal. So just stay away from those colors.
So that's all the colors that I see in the store. I don't think I've ever seen a red loofah.
We have an orange one.
Well, like
Sausage is
I have lavender, which is a purple, but it's lavender. Lavender
not
is not purple. I have baby pink, baby blue. Those are I've
Yeah.
seen those colors, and those are not in their color wheel.
Okay.
So I literally went and looked in my shower afterwards. I was like, what
That was
color
all I
loofah
could
do
think about.
Yeah, like what color loofah do I have? Am I secretly putting off something? Am I secretly
Shower, when the
swinging?
ghost is watching you in the shower.
No, we're done.
He is definitely
We
a
are
purple.
done.
when the ghost is watching you, like, what color your loofah is matters.
We are done.
Well, I guess with that one, I would have to be pink because I like them to watch, and I don't.
Oh.
Yeah, that no.
thanks.
I'm not into. I don't want to see myself naked, let alone
Never
anyone
mind
else.
somebody else.
I can't even find a single date. I sure don't want to find a double date.
Poor Greta.
right,
For
right.
real, all growing up, like when I was a teen and got my own room, all the way up until our new house, I was scared to death to be naked in front of a mirror. Like scared to death. Somebody's watching me through it. There's a video. There's
That is
something.
You can
that is
put
a
your
whole
finger up to
self-love
it to death.
exercise.
But our new house, and I'm assuming it's because we're the only ones that have ever lived in it, it doesn't bother me.
Oh, you're afraid of portals.
Oh,
Sure.
okay. Well, that
Somebody watching
No,
me.
like,
I
have
don't-
y'all seen where the camera, like, the mirrors that you can stand behind and see?
Oh no,
out
that's
of?
creepy.
Yeah, you can put your finger up to the mirror, and if there's a gap in the mirror, you're okay. But if there's not,
There's
like,
a way to
between-
check, like in hotel rooms
And
and stuff.
yeah, there's a way to check in like hotel
It's
rooms or
really-
whatever. But at the same
very
time, like
creepy.
I find that not quite, but almost. I find the those new exercise things that have the video mirror that you can
Peloton?
exercise
Yeah.
in front
That's
of.
weird.
That's creepy.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's creepy. There's some dude in a room going, yeah. Yeah,
Never
tapped
crossed-
into that.
Never crossed my mind.
dude,
That is a huge paranoia.
dude,
of
downward
mine.
dog.
Huge paranoia.
I like
I
that
even sleep
downward
with my
dog.
phone down
Yeah,
so that there's not like if it's going to see the ceiling or it's going to see the surface. Of
I'm
the
the
table.
same way. My phone has to be upside down.
Well, now I
No.
do that, but it's because I do a lot of sleep meditations. So they brighten up the room. So upside down, there's no light.
Well, I just even with your TV. I mean,
We don't even have a
I-
TV in my bedroom.
I always am on
Mine's not plugged
FaceTime,
up.
but I will never, like, when I get out of the shower, I'm not on FaceTime when I get out of the shower. Okay, let me
Yeah.
just throw that out there so we're not
let's just
getting weird.
clarify that.
She's a purple. Or
When I'm
pink,
on
lights
FaceTime
people
and I
to
get
watch.
out of the shower, Alicia, I think you
pause.
need to have better control over your household.
I will never, like, pick
God.
up
Your
my
phone's
phone
being
while I'm
taken away.
naked.
Uh-huh. You thought this chicken stew one was bad.
I will never, like, pick up my phone to change the music when I'm in the shower. Nope.
Yeah,
I won't.
yeah,
That's-
because like, I mean, we already know they're listening to everything, because we can just have a conversation about something.
I don't
And
want
then your
ads for
Facebook
loofahs,
ads are
please.
loofahs.
I mean, we're probably gonna get all of
I
us.
told y'all about me thinking about a TV in Walmart, and then that showed up. Like,
All of
I
us
set
are
it all
probably
up.
going to start getting ads for loofahs and ads for ghost tours. You know, like
And cows.
I get there are a lot more cows popping up. I do already get the ghost tour ones though.
yeah, I get the cows all the
I do
time.
too.
Everything is and I mean, I love it, but
Yes, I got on TikTok. Like my legit, what got me hooked on TikTok was watching baby cow videos. Like
Yeah.
legit, and can't tell you the last time I saw a baby cow video on. Well, I do see a lot of Highland cows,
Nope.
but like not what I got on TikTok for. I don't see those anymore.
yeah.
And I know I followed those people. Like, did they?
Well,
go away?
Steve kind of, I mean, yes, he kind of said that I could have the cows,
I know.
but at the same time, like the next day, he's like, you're going to have to kind of make a decision because if you're going to have cows, we can't go travel
This is true.
because
I will take care of your
because
cows.
now
You have a person
now
to take
you
care of
you
your
have to
animal.
have somebody who takes care of the animal.
This is Amanda's seat,
I used
not
to
mine.
I used to take care of Daddy's horses when Daddy and him went out on their camper.
I
So
mean,
can
as
take
long
care of
as somebody takes care of.
yeah, I'm in charge of
cows
cows. Alicia
and-
has
I could do
dogs.
that.
I do cows.
Well, our dogs would go with us.
Hey, can we have Murphy again? I really liked him.
Yeah, that might be happening.
Oh.
We're
when the time's right.
when the time
When
is
it's
right.
right.
That's the best way to do it.
I was talking about when you're traveling,
okay,
not like
so-
to keep him.
No, like when the time is
Both.
right, he's
Yeah, okay.
probably gonna go to you guys. But unfortunately, I don't think Sam can ever have him back because with him having a baby and if they move on to base housing at Camp Lejeune, it's a anti pit
free.
bull. No, not
not animal
anti dog. You cannot
can't
have a
have
pit bull on the
bull.
base, even if it's a trained service dog. You
I hate how
cannot have a
people do
pit bull
that.
on the base. So-
but I mean, they
stereotype
just
around them.
is it stereotype or is it his? Is it a proven history? Yours may not be that
Yeah.
way, but there's been so
Well, they
many
were
problems.
bred to fight for
Right.
the longest time.
Right.
All dogs can be bad based on their parental behavior and
Correct.
training.
Correct.
However, when that happens, the breed does have something to do with how damaging that could be.
Yes.
I used to have Dobermans, and my Dobermans were all trained in German,
They're beautiful dogs.
and they're beautiful dogs. And I know a lot more about like Dobermans because I worked with them and trained them. Dobermans are very OCD, like extremely OCD. So whatever you taught them, good or bad behavior, they will forever do that. Always. So if you give them a chair that is theirs to sit in, that is their chair. So,
no, sir.
sir, we're on camera. That is just rude.
Every man would do that if they could. Anyway.
They totally would. But
So what about keeping it PG? I'm 12.
yeah,
She's not 12.
we do know that.
I'm definitely 12.
Anyway, I lost track of what I was saying.
Dog Doberman chair.
Okay,
Dog.
so thank you, dog Doberman.
Hey,
so like
that's inappropriate.
That's just his leg. His leg's itching.
Oh, okay.
like I had let Jezebel was my dog's name, and I called her Belle, and she had a chair that she would sit in, and all the time her favorite movie was Forrest Gump. Went on, no matter where she was, she came running over, got in her chair, and watched Forrest Gump.
That's hilarious.
Strangest dog ever, but very OCD. So if somebody would come over to my house and sit in her chair, I'm like, that's her chair. And they're like, well, she can sit on the floor. I'm like, good luck with that. And
That's not what she does.
And she is a Doberman. So she can look very intimidating. And she had a pink studded collar. And she would come over to the chair where you're at, just cock her head,
That's my chair.
look at you, cock her head back the other way, and just show those teeth. And you're sitting in the chair going, and then she'd cock her head one more time at you. And like, if you didn't move, she didn't bite you. She wasn't, she would then circle around, and the chair happened to be round. She would circle around, and then she would just quickly leap up into the back of the chair and shove your ass onto the floor. And then she'd curl up and be like,
My spot.
told you that. I
You
gave
ever had an 80-pound dog think that he's a lap dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that would be Murphy. That would
Chance
be
the same
Jezebel. That would be Chance. Chance was my other Doberman. And
For the record, I met another person yesterday with a dog named Greta. It is like such a common dog name.
you know, my next dog, I actually, I named one of the. I didn't want to tell you this before, but you know how I told you I named all the cows over there.
One of them was Greta.
One of them is Greta.
It's okay.
I'm like, I didn't want to
very
be
used
like,
to Greta
I named
being
the
an
cow
animal name.
Greta. I didn't name my dog Greta.
I think your name's beautiful.
Thank you.
I like the name.
There's a company called Steel Cow.
And now I can't get Greta
Greta.
out of my head.
Greta.
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 Like you grate that cheese.
Greta.
I
Like,
can't
well,
get
or
that one.
like, well, if you switch the T and the A, you get it, like, but that's Greta. Great, like great, and then put an A on the end. Greta. That's, I'm great. Greta the Great. Yeah, that'll remind you how to say it. There's a company called Steel Cow, and they sell like cow paintings, and they name them different things, and one of them is named Greta. I really do want that painting. Tori's flipping through a notebook that gets onto us, so I was seeing if the way.
No. I'm just getting prepared for the next. Apparently, I didn't write a 10-minute warning. I only wrote a 15.5.
Oh,
So-
gotcha. 10-minute.
You just have to do the 5 twice.
Yeah.
Just throw it at us.
Yeah.
Times 2.
Yeah. So, yeah. I don't think I ever introduced myself today either.
No. You
She's
did now.
Greta the Great.
I'm Greta the Great.
She's Greta.
Y'all pretty much figured this out. I'm Greta the Great. I'm the dog mom. I am the single woman of the group. I'm the Southerner. We actually did make fun of me talking today, I don't think.
No, not today.
We
can. We
we
got
can.
10 minutes
before.
left. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I am the paranormal. I don't like scary, gory things, but I do like paranormal things. Y'all probably figured that out. I am a Reiki practitioner. Reiki is removing bad energies from you. I've been doing that a little over a year now.
This whole time that you said Reiki, I thought you
I
were
thought
talking
you meant
about
like
acupuncture.
Oh, I thought you meant like you go and rake people's yards. I'm not bright. I'm sorry.
I like that. I'm a Reiki.
No, I do not know. That is
How much
physical
do you
labor.
charge? How much do you charge for a yard?
Well, I was waiting. She mentioned like having an ad at the beginning, and I
Didn't know what it was.
figured
Reiki.
you would.
It is. It is a very. It's actually a very religious because I do begin and end with a prayer. But you lay on a massage table, and from my attunements and from my training, I can go in and feel where you have bad energies and remove that.
Okay, that would be from my toes to my.
All the way to here.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. I mean, most people do, and actually, it helps you sleep. When I say I sleep better now, it's because of my Reiki.
Oh, maybe I need to
Maybe
hire
she
you. then.
needs to do that for you on a show.
Oh, that would be good.
Oh, I do my table. I guess I could. People do Reiki on TikTok, but it's kind of like you said. Like I feel like. Yeah, I feel like it's fake. You can do Reiki. You can do Reiki remotely because it is energy.
Mm-hmm.
Like you would just you have to agree on a time and like the person.
I would be okay with you doing it on the show because I know other people might be skeptical or whatever. I'm already skeptical because I've tried everything and I don't think it'll work. I don't think anything will work. Nothing has ever worked.
Well, your brain is your most dominant organ. If you don't think it's going to work, it's not.
Everything that I have ever tried, I gave it my 100%. Like
Because
I really want. The difference is I want something to work because it's
but just
frustrating
by
to
saying that right there.
Well, I can also say I'm gorgeous and beautiful and 130 pounds. Doesn't mean
That's the problem I have with it as well.
Not though, when you put the word not on something.
Well, I used to teach people that when you're training your kid as well as your dog, whatever it is, don't do that. What they heard is do that. So you have to say what you want them to do instead. Same thing with dogs. You have to say.
I think he has something to say about that. Did you see
I
him trying to
think
get in the
he does.
microphone?
He was like, hello, I've got something to say. But like with my dogs, I tell them kennel. They know go in your kennel. I don't have to tell them anything else. And sadly, I'm not trying to be offensive to anybody, but training kids is a lot like training dogs. Keep it simple, stupid.
Hey.
Keep it simple, stupid. You give them too much information, they forgot what you were saying at the very beginning of it. Your room. That's all you have to. You need to go in your room and think about what you've done because I'm really upset with you. Why? And they've already forgotten about where.
No, I don't.
The word not, though, it cancels out any positive energy that you put into the universe.
Right.
Anytime you say, I can't do that, you can't.
Well,
because you just canceled it. You canceled that coming to you.
I agree. But at the same time, like, what I'm saying is I do not do that when I'm doing something. I say, okay, I can do this. Mm-hmm. I try to give myself all that positive energy.
Yes.
I pep talk myself.
I'll even say something sometimes. I'm like, cancel. Like I completely, like, if I say it, I can catch myself. I'm like, cancel. You know, like, that's never going to happen to me. Cancel. You know, like. So
yeah. So I mean, I always try to find the positivity beforehand. I may say it in a conversation like this.
Yeah.
But in advance of doing anything, like going to a medium, I would prepare myself to go to that medium that I want to talk to Kristen. I want to talk to my dad or something like that. I want to open that realm up to say I'm open to that.
Yeah.
I'm willing to accept that. I'm willing to listen to it. Because if you're like, I don't believe in this, and even right before you go in, because that is something that I understand, that you also have to do it based on history, but also at the present time of doing something, you have to be more open to willingness, and you have to prepare yourself for that. But you can also say, I have tried all these things and they haven't worked.
And it hasn't worked.
I'm not closed-minded to something working, which is why I have tried many things. Now, other things, like I will not try all these other things to lose weight because I have medical
You don't
issues.
want the little bean in your belly button with the sticker?
Well, it won't work. It won't work anyway. Like I said, at one point in time, I don't think I ever finished that, but I went in and met with a doctor to do a lap band or whatever. And he's like, I need you to write down everything you ate for 2 weeks. And I brought it in and he flat out called me a liar. He's like, yeah, I don't believe you. And I'm like, yeah. And my husband even said, if she says she ate cottage cheese, she means a bite of cottage cheese. She ate steak, a bite of steak. Like she doesn't eat. And
That's exactly how
And he's
I am.
like, on there, there's no, he goes, nowhere on here is McDonald's or, I said, because I don't eat that
don't eat
stuff.
that.
I think it's disgusting. Like, I won't eat it. He's like, uh-huh. And he goes, there are a lot of people who are overweight, who say they don't eat this stuff, but then their husbands and their spouses or their family or whatever find all their wrappers under the bed or in. I'm like, I don't eat the shit. I don't like it.
Right.
Like, my husband buys a thing of ice cream, one of those big things of ice cream. I might have one bowl out of that whole entire thing. We go to Dairy Queen and get a large Blizzard. That takes me 4 days to eat. My husband will have the whole thing gone by the time we get home. Not me. I'll eat this much of it. And half the time, it's so frozen in the fridge, it's got that
Bubble on
crisp.
top.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, that's going in the trash.
good.
So I mean, so often, and it's not because, and I know there's that, well, you don't eat can affect your weight too because your body's just trying to hold on to everything
But not
or whatever.
not for so long. Like,
Right.
Like, that
It
stops
should
at a point.
eventually, like
Yes.
when I read the things about what's it called when you don't eat
Bulimia, anorexia.
no for the diet, the
Intermittent
fasting. I'm like, I do that already. I don't lose a damn thing. So
That's what my dad told me to do was intermittent fasting. I'm like, that's my normal diet. So it
that's
doesn't
my
change
normal way.
Yeah,
I have really wanted to try the actual long-term fasting where all you drink is water for, I think one guy did it for,
Says the woman who doesn't like meat.
He did it for, I don't remember how many, a lot of days, and all he drank was water, and he did lose a lot of weight, but it depletes your brain and it depletes
You're not getting
vitamin
you're not getting
deficiency.
any
So-
nutrients.
I have too many medical issues that I worry about trying to do that, but I thought, well, maybe that would work. But anyway, I went to this doctor and he basically called me a fat liar, which was really bothersome. And then he said, well, the truth will be in the blood work. Okay. Whatever.
Take it.
Take my blood, do whatever. So they scheduled me for the lab work and an ultrasound because they have to take an ultrasound of your stomach and your organs
I
and
went through all
see
this last year.
and make sure that everything would work. And then you have to lose so much weight prior to the actual surgery. You have to show that you would do it, blah, 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 reducing your eating contents or whatever. And I go back for my follow-up and he's like, well, I have good news and bad news. And I'm like, okay. And I'm thinking, he goes, well, one, I suspected you had diabetes or you were on the verge of diabetes. I suspected high cholesterol and high sodium and high this and high that. And he's like,
I don't like this doctor.
I
for
don't
the
either.
record.
He was an asshole.
Yes, very much so.
Like, I was so
I'm,
humiliated.
I feel my
just
blood
talking-
boiling over here at this
right?
doctor. I'm like,
Why were you so rude and
Very
mean?
much. Throw
hands.
You're supposed to be like nice,
Yeah.
and help me because I'm coming for help, and you're
Yeah.
being very insulting. And he's like, so this is the only part where you're gonna like the doctor. He goes, I owe you a huge apology.
An apology ain't cutting it.
And I was like, okay.
I told you so.
And I was like,
You're right, I'm wrong.
I was
You're right,
that
You're
way.
right, I'm wrong. You're right, I'm wrong. Yeah.
You were wrong. I was right. Here's my shirt. But I said, okay. And he goes, well, you could be the poster child for perfect everything. Like your cholesterol is literally perfect. Everything is perfect. Your thyroid is fucked. But everything else
My
is
thyroid is
absolutely
fine.
beautiful.
And I'm still that way.
And you are not even close to diabetes. Your cholesterol, that means you don't have hardened arteries. He goes, and if you ate the way I suspected you eat, he goes, this is where you should be proud of yourself, because if you ate the way I judged you, and I apologize, I shouldn't have done that. But if you, he's like, it is based on a lot of history, meeting people and talking to people, and they lie. And they tell,
people suck.
same thing as being a cop. Everybody had two, you know, but he's like, if you ate the way I judged you, you'd be 500-600 pounds. He's like, because you are, your thyroid is that bad and it's not surgical, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, and the reason I even 100% know you're not full of shit is the ultrasound. And this is the bad news. You're not eligible. You cannot do the surgery. The point of the surgery is to reduce the amount of food you take to reduce the size of your stomach. Your stomach is the size of an 8-year-old.
Like a whole 8 year
Whole
8-year-old in there.
I get you completely. I said that I went through all that last year. No, I didn't go to get a weight loss surgery. I went.
I was going to
because-
say,
Yeah, I feel like I should clarify
Alicia,
that.
let's just clarify. If you're letting her go in for surgery.
So, y'all.
You know, it might be better though if they did do it on some people younger than older, because it can take an emotional toll on someone older that they're
True.
already set in a mindset that.
But your brain
It's
isn't even
bad.
fully developed until you're
Yeah.
25.
But your mindset is going to develop into that eating younger.
Well, eating disorders can still occur even if you have the surgery.
So y'all were talking about
yes.
how mean
Because of peer
teenagers
pressure.
were, and y'all didn't want to go back not knowing what you know now. I got bullied for the longest, and I'm overweight for a teenager, I guess.
No, you're not.
But
No.
I was at 12.
In this.
Yeah, now everybody's the size of my pinky.
Well, because they're all sticks and,
And
they're
she's
all
got a butt and she's
and,
got boobs.
I mean,
She's
look
got
at my
curves.
mom.
Yeah.
So I was getting bullied for a long time, and I just didn't eat. And then I went to therapy for it. I got on I don't know, a bunch of stuff happened.
Well, I was anorexic when I was a teenager. I wasn't bulimic.
she
I
was
didn't
bulimic.
throw up.
I was bulimic.
I didn't make myself throw up. That's bulimia.
Yeah.
That's what she did.
You did do that.
Yeah.
I just didn't eat. I was anorexic. When I got pregnant with my oldest son, I was 17 and I was 96 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah. I saw.
I'm surprised your body
Didn't
But they
reject the
make
pregnancy.
fun
didn't
of me.
reject the pregnancy.
Yeah. I'm surprised too. Like looking back at some old photos back then, it's creepy because the pictures of me getting Christmas presents under the tree, and I was in like some shorts or something, and my legs look like skeletons. It's like I think I burned those ones.
They don't like make fun of me because of my weight, but when I go get dinner, like yesterday, I obviously picky eater. I don't eat much. They give me mashed potatoes, and I was holding a baby, so I got mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, a roll, and a piece of ham. But I ate a bite of everything, and then normally my plate, my mom buys these little plates with separate dipping. Like that's
I need those
The plates like that
I don't
big,
like
though.
my
They're only like this
I
big.
do not like my food to touch.
it's your food will touch, but your dipping sauce has a compartment.
Oh, no. My food can't touch each other, and I eat in rotation.
You only eat
So, like,
food
one
at a
bite
time.
of
Eat
something?
one thing at a not one bite and then get no, it's all of this is gone,
Oh.
and then I will go to the next thing, and
A
all
lot
of
of
that
people
is
are that
gone.
way.
and
I
then-
can't do that because
Yeah,
I'll
no.
eat the fries first and then not hungry.
And you know,
Oops.
when I was in the military, I had so many people that would be like, "How did you survive the military if you were like that? Like, how did you do that?" And I'm like, "Cause they give you trays with compartments. What the fuck? Have you
Yeah.
ever been in the
Been to
military?
school?
Like,
Yeah.
it's a fucking tray, and it has all the compartments. They
Compartments.
put their food in it. I eat the one I want. and then I moved to the
Yeah,
next
if I
one.
could have school trays at home, that'd be great.
You can buy those on Amazon.
So pretend there's a negative sign in front of this. Because we're now at negative 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Whoopsie. So we're past our time by 6 minutes now. So I think it's time to say goodbye.
Wrap up. Bye.
So
Thanks for having me.
Now, are you back to school Monday?
I am.
So you can't be here.
Oh, we forgot the most important part.
What?
Was Moana 2 worth it?
No.
No.
I wasn't a fan.
The first
either.
one was
weren't-
better.
So we're just gonna wait till it comes out.
Yeah.
because-
Y'all can judge it.
I didn't really care for the first
sister
one
was cute.
specifically.
Yeah. I
And I
just
don't
like the
really-
music.
And then
Really?
the
The
second
music
one
wasn't
was,
good in
I
the
wanted to
second
leave and
one.
go watch Wicked.
Normally, I watch movies. For
I want to
the
see that
music.
one.
I do.
We should girl team that one and go watch it and then do a review.
I did Wicked.
And I
Broadway
think we
play.
should-
I did not know The Outsiders is my very favorite book ever. There's an Outsiders Broadway play now,
Ooh.
but they performed yesterday at the parade. It's like they mixed The Outsiders and Grease, the movie.
Oh yeah, because they're not the same.
And
the
I was
same.
like, I love Outsiders and I love
Okay, so
Grease.
that
I
is
don't
what-
want them together.
No.
So that's kind of what I heard, that the play is, or the Broadway play is more like Grease meets Outsiders.
Yes,
And
what they
that's-
performed yesterday on
and-
the Macy's Day Parade,
And that
I was
is
like,
and that is
no.
not
Wait, are
what,
we talking about The Outsiders, like the book you have to read in
Yes.
8th
yeah,
grade?
yeah.
Yes.
And turned into a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But The Outsiders was not Grease.
No.
Grease is
It's
not,
not
the
The
Outsiders.
Not even
Outsiders.
close. Totally
no.
different.
Just because it might have happened in the same era,
Yeah, and
does not
you
mean
did have
same
the
thing.
two
Taylor
different
Swift and Cardi B
social
ain't the same
things.
people.
You can't combine them two,
No.
and that's completely what that was on the parade yesterday.
And you know,
I was like,
there's a funny thing. I know we're already over, but I have to say it because it's during that era. My dad grew up. My dad was a race car driver. My dad was the guy with the 32 Roadster and raced that car. He raced in, on the hills. He did the whole, I think my mom even did the thing, and they would race in their hot rods down the boulevard or
yeah.
whatever, and she would take her hair thing out and get them going and stuff. So I mean, for legit did it. And there's a picture of my dad with his old Roadster with the guys, and they took a picture of them all. And then there's another one, and my dad's in his overalls. This is the 1950s. There's other pictures of my dad. My dad had the black greased back hair. There's one with him with his t-shirt, and he's legit got the cigarette pack in his t-shirt. He's got the comb, and he would tell me these stories. He's like, I got the comb in the back, and I'd straight grease that hair back right
That's coming
before
back.
a race. I thought it was the best. His jeans were folded up on the pant leg and stuff, but he's wearing overalls. The picture's a black and white picture. He's wearing overalls and he's working on his car. And I've asked everyone who's ever seen the picture now, what do you see in that picture that seems weird, like that you wouldn't normally see somebody today working on a car? The overall's normal. What do you see that makes it like weird, or like it shows something to the era? My dad's wearing dress shoes.
oh yeah,
He has dress shoes. That means because underneath of it, he's wearing his nice jeans. His,
and he's just got the coveralls over
he's just
him.
got the coveralls over him because he's wearing dress shoes.
yeah.
And it was like, no, today you wouldn't see that. They'd be
No.
wearing tennis shoes or something else.
Boots.
Yeah, wearing
Yeah.
boots or
Not with the
something.
fur.
No, not. And back in the 50s, they
Right.
wore the
That was the best part of the Macy's Day Parade.
what a penny loafers, the dress shoes. And I was like, I never noticed it until my dad passed away and we were putting all the pictures together. And I'm like, does anybody see that? Like he's
Yeah.
wearing dress
The
shoes in his overalls while he's working on a car out at a racetrack. Like,
Yeah,
why is he wearing dress shoes?
right.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
That is pretty
But
cool.
It is.
Anyway,
Okay,
I think that
Monday.
we're
Negative
exactly
15
10
now?
minutes late,
Okay.
so we're
We're good.
on the
Monday.
it's Monday. It's a
It's
Friday.
Mondayest Friday ever.
It's a Friday. It's a
didn't even know it
Monday-ish
was Friday.
Friday. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But we'll be back on Monday.
Yes.
Remember to like, follow, and subscribe.
Subscribe.
Go to all of our socials. It's Girl Talks, GURLTAUX, because we're going to talks about it. Come on. Come and join us. What are we going to do, Greta?
Talk.
We're going to talk about it.
Mine's got a W in it.
I like it, though. I mean, hey, it is what we're going to do. So come join us. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Peace out. See you later. Have a good day.